seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes.
Is there anybody out there that wants to roll? And is there anybody out there that wants to boogie? Tonight, live from the Apollo, Glasgow.
Well, if you're looking for trouble, I'm the man to see. If you're looking for satisfaction, it's satisfaction guaranteed. I'm as cool as a body on ice. I'll turn down the rolling dice. Send you to heaven, or take you to hell.
Welcome to Glasgow Apollo Live with Scott and Andy.
Hello, how you doing, mate? You all right? He's doing it again. He's doing it fucking again.
I'm
Every
okay.
week.
How are you?
Silence. No, it used to be there was a delay between here and Australia. Now there's just a delay between me and Andy Muir. Right? Hello, good
There
evening.
was a
Welcome
delay
to Glasgow.
for me when you started then. Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, all right. Okay. Good evening and
I
welcome
am,
to Glasgow
I am
Apollo
just
Live.
using a phone, and I am 13,000 miles away from you.
I
So
know,
shut
that's
your
crap
face.
though. Your technology's rubbish, mate. Come on, get a grip. Good evening and welcome to Glasgow Apollo Live with me, Scott MacArthur.
And me, Andy Muir. Thank you very
Hey,
much.
there he goes. The delay wasn't too bad there, was it? It was quite good. Now I am this evening fueled by I can't do Italian. Prodito in Italia Vino Rosso, that one. Right. So I've only just opened it. So that's what I'm fueled by.
Right.
You're on the tea, mate.
I'm on the tea.
Is it herbal?
It's chai.
It's chai. I knew it'd be chai or some other pish like that. Yeah. You all right?
It's a it's like that. It's like what the population of India is fueled by it. You're calling it pish. They're coming to get you.
I don't care. I'm safe in my little study in the third floor of my Cotswold hut.
They're coming to get you. They know where you are.
I don't care. I don't really care. Don't really care. Anyway, hello. Have you had a good week?
I've had an okay week, yes.
I had an okay week. Good. I've had a crap week.
I may well have listened to music this week.
Oh, what music have you listened to? Oh, wait, hear this, folks. This could be exciting. Right, go.
Can't remember.
Fuck. No wonder I take a drink.
Well, I've been listening to, I've been listening to the Slow Horses books.
Very good.
So
People, if you've never heard the Slow Horses,
they're,
seen that. Oh, it's magic, man. Magic. Slow
they're
Horses.
like 7 to 9 hours per book. So they're very good.
Which one are you on now?
I'm on the one called Real Tigers, which is the last one in the TV show.
Oh, is it? All right. Have
It's
you
way
listened to the TV
different. It's
show? It's
different,
brilliant. It's a great TV show.
Yeah, books are good. Very good.
Well, actually, the TV
Anyway,
show follows the books quite well, I think. It's not bad. I know it's not perfect, but it's not bad. Hi, Cheryl.
It's not bad.
But it's not bad. So anyway, tonight, apart from the inane rubbish that we usually talk, we're going to have some music tonight. We've had a weird day today. We've had a couple of posts that have gone a bit viral, which is a bit odd. It happens every now and again. Hi, Lisa. We've had somebody. What was the lady's name? You've not researched it, have you? You've not done the research, and you're not kind of tell me immediately what a lassie's name is.
Of course I have.
But
Her name is Alison Waters.
So Alison.
Her name is Alison Waters.
So Alison posted
Waters.
something on the website today, the Facebook group, and it's had 260,000 views. I mean, Jesus.
230.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said 50. Oh, there you go.
Close enough.
Inaccuracies. John McCalman, if you're in, we're back to inaccuracies, mate. Anyway, thank you. And it's really interesting that because the Alex Harvey Band are a band that I know we all love them, but they're, they couldn't get arrested outside the UK really well, maybe in Nova Scotia and wee places like that. But
America.
yeah,
Germany.
a wee bit. But they never really sold a record there, though, mate, did they? I mean, they're probably as big as Oasis are in America, which is not big at all. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm talking pish again. But anyway,
It's been known to happen.
hi John, how you doing? But anyway, thank you. I mean, amazing, 250,000. And we've also had the other thing. Normally we do this during the show, but the other thing, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been 2 lots of photographs this week that we've never seen
I
before.
noticed
Jethro Tull and Nazareth.
The Nazareth one.
Fantastic. Really, really. So Jimmy, thank you. And the guy's name's gone right out of my head who did the Jethro Tull ones, but fantastic photo. It's great to see some new pictures coming through. What's John saying? Hi guys, saw Elvis Costello, John Cooper Clarke, Richard Hell, and the Voivoids. Oh, good. Exactly 45 years ago today. My God. I would like I like Elvis Costello. I like reading John Cooper Clarke, but I really rate Richard Hell. So I would like to have been at that gig. I bet that was a good gig to have been at. I think Richard Hell was amazing. He was the guy that Johnny Rotten copied stylistically and vocally and everything else when they pretended to create the Sex Pistols. On that topic, one of our, what would you call him? Anti-hero? Wee shite? Jakey? What would we call him?
Keen supporter, I'd say.
Supporter. Boots has had a difficult start. I'm not going to tell you the story, but Boots has had an interesting life. And apart from the fact he's got terrible taste in music, he's a narky wee bastard. But we do love him. And he's had a bad start to the year.
Yeah.
If you're watching,
He has.
you bastard, get better soon. It's going to be the same without you. Hope you are watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to start, Andy, just with some music, if you don't mind, dude, because
I don't mind.
well, I'm going to fucking do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. How can I stop you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Graham. Hello, Graham. How you
Yeah,
doing?
Graham.
Best performance I saw at the Apollo. Kid Crew on the Coconuts.
I
Wow.
think there's a recording of that on the YouTube.
There's a top class recording of that. We actually sent the recording to the band, Graham, because it's a stonking recording. It's like, what would you call it? Very good. It's a very good recording.
It's very good.
I haven't heard back from them, of course, but we did send them it because it's such a good recording, Graham. So yeah, we've had it on the show a few times. Actually, we should play it. We should feature it one night because it was such a good show. It was mental. And I heard that night was meant to be a fantastic night. Tony's in. Hi, Tony. He's saying hello. Scott and Andy and good music lovers, apart from Boots, of course. But good. Thanks for coming in, Tony.
Yeah.
A few folk I don't know who you are because this stupid thing doesn't tell me. But anyway, we're going to start with some Alex Harvey Band. And this is a recording that surfaced about, what was it, 3 years ago now? 2 years ago? This appeared.
Right. Okay.
And somebody saying it was a soundboard recording. It's a terrific recording. And it's on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/glasgowapollo.com. It's on there. We put it up there about a year ago. Anyway, this is a recording of the Alex Harvey Band from
Apollo Live. Is it not Apollo Live?
Glasgow Apollo Live.
Yeah, you just said glasgowapollo.com, but that's fine.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's only going to get worse, folks. But
well, it is if you start honing into that.
By the way, I've put look, I haven't touched
rapid,
it. I've poured it. So we're going to start with
rate.
The Alex Harvey Band. Sorry, the sensational Alex Harvey Band.
Cool.
And this appeared about. Now this is weird because Andy and I were moaning about this because while I was moaning, he was being, avuncular. No, he wasn't being. What's the word? It's not avuncular. Laconic. Laconics.
I would just be, well, it would be good if it turned
up.
up.
Nice. That'd be great, but it would be all right if we don't get it. It would be all right. Anyway, I was pissed off that we didn't have any recordings of this.
See the shit I have to put.
I know, but it's fine. You sit there and don't say anything. You should give me abuse back, you bugger. Anyway, and
I don't care.
I forgot what was I saying. Oh yeah, right. And I was having a moan. So the piss operator was up at 10. Andy was having a groan. He was getting towards 1.5, and it appeared. It appeared. So we're going to start with an absolute banger.
Like magic.
What do you think the song is, Andy?
If you're choosing, it'll be the one that no one knows.
No, it is. No.
So
It's one you love.
is it Frame?
No.
Is it or is it Midnight?
Midnight Moses by the sensational Alex
Brilliant.
Harvey Band. Now it's not what you would call like Dio good or Kid Crow and Coconuts good, but it's a bloody good recording. And I listened to the whole thing earlier today with the headphones on. And if you haven't heard it, folks, and there was 230,000 of you clicked on that link today, get onto the YouTube channel and listen to it, because if you put the headphones on, you can hear all the chat from the audience, and particularly during Framed, and it's off the scale good. And he's probably, I don't know how you feel about this, Andy, but I think it's the one band that I wish we'd been slightly older, because we missed them. We missed them. We just missed them. And God, all these people, what they're saying. Barry Booth, hello Barry, how you doing? Yes, it's me. I'm on a Friday night. Why are you not out getting drunk? Had an afternoon sesh. Oh dear. Be sleeping soon, midnight. Yeah, you're right, mate. Good to see you, Barry. I tell you what, mate, you have got a very good social life. Facebook user, you need to stop bickering. No, we don't. We bicker all the time. Who's this? Cheryl, sorry. The kids don't like it when mummy and daddy... Yeah, okay. Graham saying Sparks. Spark, there's a lot of Sparks fans in here, dude.
Cheryl, can you tell your dad? Your mum. Can you tell your mum to stop doing that?
Facebook user said, hi folks, I saw Alex Harvey in the Sensational Alex Harvey Band live a few times. You lucky git. But a few years ago I saw Zal live and wasn't any good. And yeah, I saw Zal live as well, and he was trying to sing, and I love Zal to bits, but it wasn't very good. Which one is I'm putting the music on? I'm not taking any more of this abuse, right? Alex Harvey Band, Glasgow Apollo, absolutely magic.
The one who's pickled in alcohol.
That has to be Daddy, surely. I'm putting the music on. I'm not listening to more of this. I'm getting too much abuse. Right, we hear this. This is magic. Hello, Glasgow. Wasn't that excellent? Hello, Kenny. How you doing? That was. Oh, hang on. I'm playing it again. Hang on. Shut up. That was Alex Harvey Band from 1975. Kenny's saying soundboard recording. Trying YouTube as not showing my name on Facebook. I don't really understand what's going on Facebook, dude. It seems to be misbehaving. It one minute it works, next minute it doesn't. Have you listened to the whole recording of that, Andy?
I have not. I don't. Have
You
I
have
got
not.
it? I'm not sure.
Well, you should listen to it because it's on our YouTube channel, you numpty. Oh dear. Hi guys, I was lucky enough to see the Alex Harvey Band 4. See these folk. I don't like these folk.
I know.
The Greens supporting Slade, and the last time I saw them was supporting the Who, the famous Who gig in 1976. I was 10. And I don't think I've read a review where they've not said that they blew the Who away. What I don't understand, Andy, is why that wasn't filmed. Why was it not filmed? That makes no sense to me at all. It's like,
didn't have money then, mate.
well, maybe, but it's such a shame that it wasn't filmed. Because
I've got one. Is that the new band?
what? Is that the what?
I've got one from the new band, the Alex Harvey new band.
Oh right. No, that's the 75 recording I've just played. That's
I don't know that.
yeah.
Then.
Have you not?
All right.
Well, it's on our YouTube channel.
Well, I'll get to it.
Get to it, mate. Get to it.
Pronto.
Graham saying he saw Caught in the Rebel in the 70s. Good band, Caught in the Rebel. We've not really played much of them, have we?
We haven't got.
I don't think we've got any, have we? No, I don't think we have we? I don't think we have.
No, but I listened to them. I remember listening to them and thinking, music. I remember saying that.
Pub rock stuff, isn't it?
Music is so. Even just pop music then in the 70s was so eclectic and complicated.
Yes.
For pop songs.
Yeah.
Compared to what's now.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But I quite. I mean, an email flooded in, and about Bebop Deluxe, and it was really interesting because it wasn't the Boots. No, it was somebody else. It was somebody with a brain, and they basically said, you know, I heard you playing Bebop Deluxe, and the other thing I meant to say, Andy, is the uplift in views on our show in the last 4 or 5 weeks has been ridiculous. Have you seen the uplift? I'm completely confused by the whole thing. Why more folk would want to listen to this drivel? But
does this mean on YouTube?
On YouTube, YouTube's taken. Well, YouTube's gone from 300 to 630 in 4 days. The Whitesnake video will be put up.
These people. Look, I apologise now to the people who are watching this show. I'm sorry, but this is what we do.
This is what we do, and it's crap. But it's been like.
But you know, I enjoy it.
Me too, mate. Me too. But it's been getting increasingly popular. The Facebook group's going over 15,000. YouTube's over 600. The Whitesnake 78 shows had 13,000 views. You know that we post that lovely lady put on the group.
I did listen. Actually,
it's good.
I listened to the Whitesnake.
It is good, isn't it?
I did listen.
It is good.
Yeah, Big Dave giving it.
Oh, he's brilliant.
He doesn't because they've just. That's their first gig. That was their first big tour.
Big tour, yeah.
At the Apollo, big tour, and because he probably did colleges and all that, but he doesn't do the. Are you ready? Because he's not even made that song.
He's not big enough yet. He's not. His pants aren't big enough. But
it's really good.
It's really good recording.
I mean, when they do Mistreated,
yeah.
When they do Mistreated, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's
brilliant.
Good. And then Mickey Moody singing Glenn Hughes parts.
Who?
Mickey,
who?
Glenn Hughes.
I've heard of him.
Glenn Hughes.
I've heard of him.
You know, he wrote that song that you like.
Yeah. Fucking Glenn Hughes. Glenn Hughes. You guys are on about things not being filmed. I was at a gig which was being filmed, except somebody forgot to press the record button. Oh yeah, that was Queen live at Networth. Well, we were there as well. That was a. Were you not there?
Fine.
Where were you?
What's that? There's a DVD of that.
No, there's no. Well, there is, but it's like 2 minutes of it or something.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the one they released was the one at Wembley, and then there is some. Well, there's recordings of Kenny and Nod, isn't there? Or two of our friends walking through the crowd. No, that's
Any-
Quo. That's Quo. No, that's the last Quo gig in '84. The last Quo gig in '84.
Oh, that
Anyway,
one.
but that must be you, Bon. Is that you, Bon? The other thing, right? Sorry, you can tell I've had 3 pints of Guinness, can't you? Even worse than normal. Have you heard the new gun stuff?
I heard that.
That's a
The
question,
new
Andy.
one. Oh, yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
Very good.
I've heard it. Yeah, yeah.
Really
good.
good. Really,
Well, it
really
does-
good.
There's when I heard it, I was like, oh man, this
It's
is
catchy, man.
this is good. Good wee song. Yeah.
Mm.
And then I did.
No,
I
I'm
watched
really
some
enjoying
gun. I watched some gun stuff from the Barrowlands on their last tour.
That's
Just
excellent.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Really good. Really good.
I think it was doing Word Up. Yeah. Yeah, very good.
They did a good version of that. I actually quite. I went through a phase of liking them and then not liking them. They got too poppy for me, too funky and like Glenn Hughesy type shite.
Did not get near Glenn Hughes, mate. What are you talking
Well, they
about?
never got as bad as that, but they got close. And but then the last few albums I've really liked, apart from that terrible Hot Chocolate cover they did, I thought was terrible. But we were at school with the drummer, and actually I got kicked out of a band that the drummer was in. That was shite. That was terrible. Anyway. But Gun, a really good band. Seen them a few times. Who is this person? Who's that man?
I
Who's
saw.
that?
I think I told you. I've only seen. Oh no. Did I see Gun in Aberdeen? Anyway, I remember seeing them in Glasgow. Like their last gig before they broke up.
Oh,
And
right.
it was
Okay.
me and Nod went into Glasgow. You know, we'll get there for lunch. I do not remember the show. Do not.
No,
I
well, that
remember
doesn't surprise
leaving.
me.
I
at all.
remember leaving the car park. But
Oh,
I don't
very
remember
good.
I don't remember the show.
Yeah. First time I saw
don't-
them was supporting the Rolling Stones at Hampden.
Ah,
Remember that gig?
good.
And then I saw them.
I don't. 'Cause I wasn't there.
Where were you? Why were you not there?
I don't know why I wasn't there.
This is like 35 years ago. But then we did the night of the, I don't know if it was Gun, but the night of the first Apollo musical, we all went, where did we go? It's shut now. Remember that place? What's it called?
The Arches,
What was that?
Arches.
No, it wasn't the Arches. It was,
It looked like the
and
Arches.
it was wee Paul. Who was the band that night? Who was the band? Was it?
It's La Paz, wasn't it?
Was it La Paz? That was La Paz.
Yeah.
You're right. That was really good. They're a good band. They're a really good, but they were a really good band. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. And somebody just mentioned the new Magnum album. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pity what happened to Tony Clarkin. Yeah, great guitarist and songwriter. That was a real shame. What age was he? 77, which is, I guess, 20 years ago you'd say that wasn't very old, but these days it's quite young, isn't it? Terrific. But I never saw them at the Apollo. I saw them I was saying to Andy, we had a call on Wednesday or whatever, and I said to Andy, I think I felt like I saw them every week for about 3 years, because they used to tour constantly. I mean, I saw them in the venue, I saw them in the Playhouse, I saw them in Usher Hall, I saw them in, they were constantly touring. Great band, really, really good band.
I saw them in the Heathery.
Oh, but I never saw them there. That would have been great. Though. I think I saw them in the venue, which would have been the same tour probably. Well, the same week. Then the next week they'd be playing.
I'm pretty sure I saw another two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw them in the Heathery.
So
I watched a little bit. I watched a little bit of Magnum as well. I didn't.
Did
realize,
you?
I'd forgotten how expressive Bob Catley is with the hand.
Bob.
I'd forgotten that. But the songs are brilliant, and
they're great. Yeah, they're really good.
I'd forgotten how many times they were on Top of the Pops.
Yes. Loads. I mean, they had that 3 or 4 years where they were really popular.
Yeah,
And it was their weakest stuff, to be honest. It was their weakest stuff.
There was one song, and I was thinking, man, it sounds like
Vigilante.
The record company's going, oh, I think you need to sound a bit more like everyone else in the chart.
Exactly.
And it was like,
wasn't it very
Def Leppard. I was like, well, how can they sound like Def Leppard? They've got Tony Clark
Totally
in there.
agree.
He's a brilliant songwriter.
Tony's saying my first gig at the Apollo, Magnum Blue Def Leppard away. I can imagine that. Def Leppard are. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Def Leppard, but they were never that good live. But
Put on. I'd seen them here. They were brilliant.
who, Def Leppard?
Yeah. Put on a great show.
I saw him at the Playhouse. Were you at that? Were you at that gig? There was like 300
No.
people there. No, that was the
No, Chad was there. Colin
Jazz
was
Colin. It was the Photograph tour. So it was before they became famous in America. Well, they'd just become famous in America, but they couldn't get arrested in the UK.
Because I remember I was sitting beside Chaz the next day at school, and he's going, "Oh man, you should have come last night." I'm like, I don't even know who they are.
Who are they? Who are they?
Who are they? Because I've been telling you about them for ages. I was
exactly. But God,
there's hardly anyone there. Well, yeah, well, I'm sure you did, Kenny.
What's
I'm
Kenny
sure you saw Magnum at the head.
Well, you would have done Kenny
because
because they played there a lot. I mean, they were brilliant. I saw Magnum. Someone else is saying I saw Magnum quite a few times up and down the UK. I used to live in Stafford in England. In England. One point, great band. They were great, but I mean, I saw them recently. Kenny Brown and I went to see them. Kenny took me to see them at Wembley, and to be honest, it was shite. I mean, they were good, but it was the wrong venue. It was all wrong. It was all definitely wrong. But still,
you saw Magnum at the
Def Leppard. I'm talking about. Am I mixing up my bands now? I'm mixing up my bands. Sorry.
Yeah.
I saw Def Leppard support Ozzy. Really, I didn't know they supported Ozzy. I knew they supported AC/DC. I didn't know they supported Ozzy. There you go.
Oh, it's in America.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, I just kept my camera, sorry. And also Annie Nightingale died. Did you hear that?
I just saw something about it. Yeah.
That's a wee shame. But she was. I didn't realise she was 83. How did she get to be 83?
Do you realise that you're 50?
I know, but I don't understand how she got to be 83. But
well.
I never really listened to her on the radio. I saw her obviously on the telly. She did the whistle test for her, didn't she?
She used to do the late night on Radio 1.
Aye. But she was never a DJ I followed too much, but I always liked her. I thought she was all right. But that's a wee shame because apparently she worked up until December and then she just fell off the wagon like 3 weeks later, which is amazing, really, because I mean, it's some career, that, isn't it? Because she was only wee lasting when she started at Radio 1. So,
yeah.
Anyway, talking about long careers, here's a band that never really had one because they died. But I remember I used to live in a road in Carluke, which if you're not from the UK or Scotland, it's a wee grubby little town between Glasgow and Edinburgh. And it's where Andy and I grew up. And I remember we lived in a street called Miller Street. You remember Miller Street? Yes, Shithole. And I had a bedroom.
Well, you could buy a house there for 120 grand now.
I know, eh? Aye, a 5-bedroom job. Yeah, luxury. Anyway, and they even have hot and cold running water and drugs. Anyway, but I remember I had this keyboard, right? And it was one. Do you remember these keyboards? They had the wee buttons at the side that you pressed for the chords. She went, duh, like Van Halen, you know, that sort of quality keyboard. Duh, right. And then you went, duh, duh, duh. Da, 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 da. Right, just one finger. They were only polyphonic, monophonic thing. And I remember trying to learn how to play We Are the Road Crew by Motörhead.
What? And they were calling out for a
keyboard player. It wasn't good. Now, Barry, behave. And so anyway, tonight we're going to feature Motörhead, and I actually have to. Well, I've got a real soft spot for Motörhead. I think it's partly because they were one of the first bands I ever heard that made me go, what? You know, after Akadaka and Deep Purple and Whitesnake, the one that hit Whitesnake, it was then suddenly it was like UFO and Motörhead and stuff like that. And Judas Priest. And I remember I got the No Sleep Till Hammersmith album. Remember that album? And of course, everybody knew Ace of Spades. I'm not going to play Ace of Spades tonight because I think it's overplayed. It's a great song, but I don't want to hear it again. And I remember when I heard We Are the Road Crew, and I went, oh. And I went to see them, and it was like at the Apollo. It was ridiculous. I mean, I couldn't hear for about 3 weeks. Probably second loudest band. I mean, the loudest band I ever heard was Hot Wind. The second loudest was Motörhead.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a good chunk of the Motörhead show. Now, let me just tell you what the set list is, right? I'm going to read it.
Here's a wee quote from.
Go.
Wait a minute. I want to say this quote from Kenny about Magnum. He said he saw Magnum supporting Crocus at the Playhouse and went backstage to see the guys, and they were overwhelmed that I'd come to see them.
Really?
Bob Catley sent Mark Stanway to get me something from the merch. What, are you some kind of big deal, Kenny? What's going on?
He's the oldest Genesis fan on the planet, Kenny.
Is he older than Peter? Well, older than the band?
He's probably older than the
quite.
band. He was in Genesis before Genesis. It was even a band. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
he
right.
was. And he's probably got tickets to gigs that were before Genesis were even touring. Kenny had Genesis tickets. I'm sure.
Well, at the prep school.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, I'm going to read that. I never had time to print it, so I'm going to read it to everybody. Right, listen to this set list. Right, this is from.
Sorry, Kenny.
This is Kenny can take it. He's a Genesis fan. So 1982 soundboard recording. So this is a good recording. It's got Iron Fist. I'm going to play that in a minute. Heart of Stone. Shoot You in the Back. Great, the typical Motörhead title. The Hammer, another typical Motörhead title. Loser, typical Motörhead title. Jailbait, brilliant. America, brilliant. White Line Fever, fantastic. Don't Need Religion, here. Go to Hell, Capricorn, which I love. Don't Let Him Grind You Down. We Are the Road Crew. Ace of Spades, Bite the Bullet. The Chase is Better Than the Catch, absolutely. Overkill, Bomber, and Motörhead. Now, I reckon, mate, we need to play Overkill, Bomber, and Motörhead. Right? And that's it's about 2 minutes because they're like the Ramones, they flew through songs.
Yeah.
But we'll start with Iron Fist, and then we'll have a wee chat about Motörhead because
all right.
I know a lot of.
I know nothing of Motörhead.
You know nothing of Motörhead? He knows nothing of Motörhead.
No.
This is because he listens to Glenn Hughes. This is what happens when you listen to Glenn Hughes. Right, come on.
Dark night, nothing to see. Visible hand in front of me. Sounds of death for someone near. Such a movement against the ear. You know me, even life. You know me.
would you call that? Explosive? What would you call it, Andy?
Yes.
I can't hear a thing.
Very good.
I'm just going, can you hear?
Yeah.
Can you hear myself? Hang on. I need to sort the sound out. Hold on.
Your mic's went a bit doolally, but hey, that's fine.
Can you hear everybody? Can you hear me, Andy?
You're in a swamp or in a.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can you hear me, folks?
someone's going to say, unfortunately, yes, but that's fine.
Andy's taking the piss now. Hold on.
I can hear you now. You can't hear me telling him I can hear him.
Right. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That was I think it was the classic Motörhead lineup of obviously Lemmy, Filthy Animal Phil, Taylor, and Fast Eddie Clark. And they were brilliant, and I loved them to bits. I saw them a few times. Did you ever see them? No?
Never saw them.
Never saw them. Gosh.
But I was just thinking, it's so punky. No wonder punk people like it.
It's very punky, but he was Lemmy was a sort of he liked rockabilly and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And
probably if you slowed that song down, that song down and took the distortion off, it would be like a rock and roll song.
Rock and roll. He always said he was a rock and roll singer. And it's like the band started in 1975, so my God, it's a long time ago. But it's so sad they're all dead. The original guys are dead, and well, I don't know, but the original, there was a guy called Larry Wallace and a guy called Lucas Fox in the original band, and then the famous band was Phil and Fast Eddie and Lemmy. But I mean, I saw them about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. I saw them at Donington. I saw them a couple of times headlining, once at the Apollo, a couple of times in Edinburgh. I think I saw them, or someone else, supporting somebody at Milton Keynes or something. And they were brilliant. They're a really good rock band. And I mean, Phil he was one of the first drummers that did that, that double kick drum sound, the Slipknot type sound. And then Fast Eddie, when he went on, do you remember, obviously, you remember Wasted?
Yeah.
So they're a really good band. And
Fast Way.
Fast Way, even better. Yeah, no, Fast Way, that's right. And I remember, when the drummer left and he was in Wasted for a wee while as well. It was really odd how they all kind of moved around all these bands. And they all ended up drifting back. And then recently I saw, was it Phil Campbell was the guy who then was in Motörhead for like longer than any of these guys apart from Lemmy. And I saw him at Bonfest 2 years ago, and they were great, but without Lemmy, it's just it's not the same. And I'm sure folk can remember him. You remember how he had his microphone, mate? Remember his mic was always sort of pointing down like that. And did you ever see the documentary
on Lemmy? Yeah.
It's quite sad, really.
It's very sad.
He's quite a lonely character in the end, wasn't he? It's quite sad. But anyway, so that was Iron Fist, and it's kind of
just looking at the lyrics then.
Right. Here's a go.
This is a chorus. You know me, evil eye. You know me, prepare to die. You know me, the snake bite kiss, devil's grip, the iron fist.
Excellent.
Flying horse don't make no sound. Flying hooves don't touch the ground. Walk in circle, lose your track. Can't go on, but you can't go back. You know me. Yeah.
Exactly. So it was never that sophisticated, but I liked them. And I remember I try to remember who I saw them. I keep thinking Marillion, but I think it was Marillion.
Well, that would be a strange.
Who was it? No, it was at one of these metal rock gigs.
Right,
one of the I cannot remember who it was. Somebody saying, Kenneth, how you doing? Kenny again, sorry. Saw them at Donington and met See, Kenny can't help it, right?
Did he go and get you some merchandiser?
Yeah. He's got the DNA sample. He's got the
Did he go like, oh, it's Kenny Brown.
It's Kenny Brown.
All right, mate.
Yeah. Barry saying, only ever saw them once, Players to Edinburgh, 1984, loud as fuck. I was there, Barry. I was at that one, definitely. Definitely at that gig. And they were brilliant.
You
They,
were
were, they didn't play
definitely-
for long.
Definitely.
Definitely.
They didn't, but they played 25 songs.
Aye, they played like 14 Ramones albums. But right, I'm gonna try, right, and I know some folk hate me doing this. I'm gonna try and drop the needle, right. Right, 39
Okay,
seconds. I need
let's
to
see.
find 39 seconds. Hang on, I want to play We Are the Road Crew. Right, hang on. Right, that's We Are the Road Crew right there. Please play. Right, so this will be the end of the previous song, and then it'll be We Are the Road Crew. So it's a wee bit of Don't Let Them Grind You Down, and then it's We Are the Road Crew. And this song,
Okay.
I loved it because it's just an honest song saying thanks to the mates in the band and in the group, the wider picture. So this is Motörhead. We Are the Road Crew. Oh, nearly got that spot on, mate.
Glasgow! Hey, Glasgow! You sound like Leo Sayer! Glasgow! That is more like Glasgow as I have come to know it. This one. Je suis the road crew. Another town, another place, another girl, another place, another church, another race. Another dream, I'm going mad, another night when I feel sad. No one's leaving, I feel bad. Driving right to Western, turning around, another room, a place of bad. We are the road crew. Another town left behind, another drink completely blind, another hotel I can't find. Another backstage bus for you, another tube with super glue, another border to get through. Driving like a maniac, driving way to hell and back, another room I taste it back. We are the road crew. Let's do it. Another hole until we can burn. Another screw, another turn. Another urine not to learn. Another truck stop on the way. Another name I learned to play. Another word I learned to say. Another bloody customs post. Another fucking foreign coast. Another set of scars to boast. We are the road crew. You bet.
I was talking to myself there. I forgot to put my camera back on. It's not very professional, is it? Sorry, John, if you're watching. Kenny saying, actually, it was very brief. Here he goes again. Like, here he goes. Like, my ex-girlfriend had interviewed Lemmy. Of course she had, during the tour for a magazine. She seemed to think he'd remember. Hi, Lemmy. Remember me? Looks at his mate and went, nice tits. Fast exit. That sounds like Lemmy. Yes.
What,
And I,
what is this from? Which gig is this from?
if you ask Kenny a question like
Is
that,
this
we're going to
1982? No, I
No,
mean you. What? When was that gig?
That was 1982. That was
Alright,
1982. That was 1982.
Alright.
And it's a stonking gig because I mean, I think they were probably at their best at that point because that was like when they were collaborating with Girls' School. And do you remember that? The St. Valentine's Day Massacre?
Yeah.
Remember that song?
Yeah,
that was a
I
good
do.
song.
Don't you
Can't
touch me,
remember it.
baby, because I'm shaking
That's
too
right.
much.
That was a cover, wasn't it? Was that a cover version? I think it was a cover version. Oh, it was the Reading Festival. Were you a special guest, Kenny? Were you like the special guest?
He's taking up the mantle of Boots for slagging.
But that song,
but
honestly,
Kenny's a hairy chester, so
he is. He's a hair Chester and a Genesis fan, which is slightly incongruous. But
yeah,
but
that's weird.
so before we move on to more Motorhead, guest of fish. There you go. See, just
guess,
right.
guess
Get away.
Guess the fish.
Guess the fish. Mackerel more like, mate. Anyway, hang on, I'm just checking this. Right, here we go. I was going to say yes. On a completely unrelated subject, before we come back to Motorhead, I had a weird experience this week. I have them most weeks, but I had a really weird one this week. I contacted. Did I mention this last week? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I give a shit really, but I remember.
You
did. Right.
You
So
mentioned, but you didn't. Did. You must have recontacted them, I believe.
I did recontact them. That's the truth. You're psychic, mate. I'm telling you. I got some cod help. Come on, Barry. How many drinks have you had? I've only had that much wine. Well, I had 3 pints of Guinness as well.
Praise be to cod. Yeah. Praise be to cod.
Praise be to the cod.
Well, is it an afternoon session?
Talking of Boots, wishing him a speed. Here, Raymond. Absolutely right. We did give him some abuse earlier on. You do realise we're going to have a B-Box Deluxe special when he gets back to health because he missed the show. Believe it or not, he's been whinging on for about a year and a half. Never played B-Box Deluxe.
And when we did, because he was in hospital.
He was nearly dead when the show was on. I mean, how dare he nearly die when we got the bloody show on for him? Anyway, Mary, Mary, if you're watching, darling, you are a saint. Anyway, and what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So I contacted the Apollo bar.
The Flying Duck, I believe it's called.
Right, we have an after show that goes even worse than this. And www.glasgowapollo.com/Zoom. Anyway, and I've forgotten again. Oh, no, I haven't. Yeah, and so I contacted the Apollo bar, which is a sort of, what's it called? The Flying Duck or the Flying...
I think it's something like
that. Anyway, very close to where the Apollo used to be. And I said to them, look, I know you're open. We're on a group, blah, blah, blah. Can we host our event there? And he said, yes. And he came back within an hour and a half. His name's Ben. Ben, if you're watching. And
why?
Anyway, he came back and he said, yes. And so we're now talking about dates. Now, the dates, I know I'll get abuse for this because I can't win. No matter what date I go for, I cannot win, right? So I'm expecting abuse. But what I've asked them for are dates in June and July. And it's a Friday night or a Saturday night. And it'll be 300 people in the Apollo bar, across the road from where the Apollo was. And there'll be me at the door collecting your tickets, and then we'll have Tom Russell, hopefully, if Tom can make it, doing a wee talk. I'll probably interview him, and then we'll just get pished. How does that sound? I think that sounds really good, actually. I'll ask him one question. And we'll send Andy videos and stuff.
Definitely.
Wish you were here, mate, you know.
Thank you.
And the last thing, the final thing on that, we will charge some cash for it. And the reason is, if I'm absolutely honest, it'll be a fiver or something. It won't be a fortune, but it'll be a fiver or £6 or something. But we need to gather some money for the software because we can't afford it. After June this year, we can't afford to keep going because it's £2,000 a year. So we're going to try sponsorships. If you know anyone that needs sponsorship, give us a shout. The software's expensive, and quite honestly, I'm getting the BDI. I need to find the money for it. So there'll be a very small charge, but if 300 people come paying a fiver a head, we're sorted. So that's what we're looking for. Thanks, Andy, for posting that. I take it that was you. It doesn't mention your name or
That was
anything.
me. That was me, sir.
So that we're finally. I mean, it's been a nightmare, and we've had help. Boots has tried to Boots. Bond's tried to help us. We've had it really difficult to get gigs. Venues that are prepared to host us. All we want is a room, a microphone, a couple of microphones, and a bar, and it's been incredibly difficult. But hopefully, Ben, if you're watching, we're going to come and get you, Ben, if you don't give us a date. But I'm going to send James to talk to you for about 3 hours about his favourite new album. I just wanted to, before we do more music, God, we've done an hour already nearly, but have you been watching the Facebook group, Andy? Have you been watching the stuff that's been on it?
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed? What's jumping out?
Well, I like the Nazareth pictures. So
they were good.
You know, they're
explosive.
They were of their time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And some punter posted a picture, knowing full. I don't know why he asked who is this with the road, but it's quite obviously who it is.
I know it is. I was asking the question. I was audience interaction.
I know you were.
Audience interaction.
Oh, here's a wag here.
It's Maggie Bell.
Do you think Rod pumped her?
Actually, knowing Maggie Bell, the question should be: did Maggie pump Rod?
Hey, come on!
She's a feisty woman.
Aspersion.
No. I'm being positive about her. No, it's the opposite, mate. No. She's very assertive, and so am I.
She is very good.
Yeah, and for those of you who are not from Scotland or into that era of music, Maggie Bell is
get into it. Maggie
unbelievable. Band called Stone the Crows.
Stone the Crows.
What
brilliant
a band!
Had one of the best singers and guitar. They were a great band. I don't know why they weren't so famous.
Should have been huge. Never made it. Hardly ever sold a record. But they. Oh, what a band! And she's basically, how would you like, Janis Joplin, a bit, I guess, but not quite as.
A wee bit, but.
Aye, Janis had a lot of distortion in her voice. Maggie didn't. Maggie was much clearer than Janis.
She's a great singer.
Brilliant singer.
Songwriter.
And famous for the Taggart theme tune and all that sort of stuff. But somebody just said it. Yeah.
Just as you said that.
Just as I said it, that was quite weird. I saw her with Deborah Bonham about 10 years ago.
That would have been good.
And Deborah Bonham's a good singer, and she can really sing. But Maggie was outstanding. I mean, she's 76. I think it's today, actually. Purely by coincidence. That was not by design. I think it's her birthday today. And she's 76. So she was in her mid-60s when I saw her. And she was absolutely incredible. What a singer. Yeah. And, I mean, Bonham, she's a great singer as well. And it is John Bonham's sister. She's fantastic. But she couldn't keep up with Maggie Bell, you know. But she's still a great singer, like brilliant singer. But she couldn't keep up with Maggie. Maggie was amazing. Did the best? I remember, you know that Rod Stewart, "Stay With Me." You know the Tina Turner thing and the Faces and all that. They did that, the two of them, and oh my God, you know. And it's not often you remember a song like that, you know, at gigs. When you go to loads of gigs, hundreds of gigs, you end up they'll merge into one. But I remember that was brilliant. I don't even remember the venue, to be honest. I don't remember the venue. I think it was in Arsenal's ground. I can't remember the name of the place, but that was brilliant.
All right.
Kenny saying No Mean City. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I'm in Germany 8th till 21st of June. So either before or early. Right, we'll try. Barry, I'm going to fail, mate. There's no way I'm going to get it right, but I'd like you there, though. So let me see what we can do. But what I'll do is If you're there, you're there. I'll put once Ben comes back to me. Ben, are you watching? Once Ben comes back, I'll put a poll on again. I've asked him for a few dates, so I'll just select a couple of dates and I'll poll it on one of our wonderful subjective polls, which we always get abuse for. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. And then we'll see. We'll just see. I'll post about it when I've got more details from Ben. He's not come back, as I said. So, but I'm feeling quite. I mean, he wrote a nice wee note, so I'm hoping that'll be sorted. That'll be sorted. So, was there anything else that caught your eye on the Facebooks? I'm just going to have a look myself because it's there's been a load of new members. The Alex, I better post this because folk might not have seen this. Hang on, give me a minute. So this is the one that's gone to 250,000 views. And how long has it taken? A couple of days, if that, a day. Let me just show. This is from Glasgow, and it's a plaque. I remember seeing a plaque in the People's Palace, but I've never seen this one. So this here has just gone completely viral.
Is near the People's Palace.
Say again, mate?
I think this is near the People's Palace.
Is it? Right. I've on the green somewhere.
It's in Glasgow Green. So
Yeah. So it's
People's
next door,
Palace
isn't it?
Isn't once what it was.
No. Well, it's knackered, isn't it? Can I do? Ferries are important buildings. Sorry, that was a political comment. Shouldn't have said that.
I think that's.
Shouldn't have said that. I mean, I'm right, but anyway. Somebody's saying I've got a library book due back in June. If you could avoid that day, fuck off. Stone the Crows, cult rock band, absolutely. Yeah, fantastic band. And then anything else? Let's see if there's anything else. There was such a lot happening. I mean, it's been amazing because we're still. How many? Can you see off the top of your head, or what the word is on the tip of your fingers? How many folk have joined in the last couple of weeks? Can you see that? Because it's been mad.
Give me a wee minute.
Hang on, I want to show this one. Of the Nazareth pictures, now they're all really blurry, as you'd expect. I love this one. Hang on, let me show you it, guys, if you've not seen it yet. Hang on, here we go. This is, without a doubt, the Apollo. There can be no argument. There can be only one. Look, brilliant. You can't really make the band out, but you can see the stage, which I really liked. That was brilliant. And the fella who posted the Jethro Tull images made me think. And a band that we haven't featured at all, have we? Have we ever even played Jethro Tull? I think we have.
Yeah, we have.
This is our 123rd show, so I'm getting a
Pretty sure
we have. Right, okay.
But didn't
So anyway, I went looking.
Fucking hell.
No, I'm sorry, mate. I should have. I mean, the professional standards are getting worse. But anyway, I had a wee look, and there is a decent recording of Jethro Tull. So next week we are going to be featuring Jethro Tull, and it's a lengthy set. So if you've got a Jethro Tull song that you like, please let us know. Obviously, it's from the 70s and 80s, so there's no Broadsword and the Beast or anything like that. But before that, so it's Aqualung and Heavy Horses and those albums. So if you've got a request, let us know, and we'll feature them next week. I'm quite looking forward to it because I have a weird relationship with Jethro Tull, because sometimes I like them and sometimes I really hate them. It's like Aqualung. Well, not Aqualung. Thick as a Brick. People say, "Oh, it's a great album. It's one of the earliest." I don't really like it. It's like, I don't know. I don't really like it. I like Aqualung, Nora. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Nora, it's you. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Aqualung is a fantastic album. I love it. But Thick as a Brick is the one everybody talks about, and it's the one that's been remastered by Steve Wilson and all the rest of it. I don't know. It doesn't quite resonate with me. So that's going to come next week. So I'm going to focus on them next week. And another.
I had to look at the. I had to look at the who joined. It doesn't give me update date figures.
Oh, does it not?
No.
Good old Facebook. But I mean, it must have been 200 in the last 2 weeks, though, because it must have been, because we just.
Oh yeah.
Now, the other thing that I just wanted to mention it, and I'm about to. I don't know what to do. Some guy called Georgia Pugh posted about ABBA, saying if you were at the ABBA shows, have you got any film footage? Well, the answer's no,
No.
but there is pictures. But I get a wee bit annoyed. These people just post on the Facebook group and don't ask. Why do they do that?
Well,
I mean, I don't mind it, but why? Georgia, just ask, please. You know, we let folk do their posts. We've no problem with that, but don't do that without asking. It's not nice. Other stuff that has come up this week. There was a bit of a debate that got a lot of hits about these new virtual tickets. Andy, did you see that? I mean, it's not particularly Apollo.
It's not really Apollo, but I did see that.
No, but it was kind of. I went to see Geddy Lee a couple of weeks ago, as I said before, and I was actually really disappointed that there wasn't a ticket. You know, it was like they gave us a little program for free 85 quid, but that was nice, but there wasn't a ticket. And even the electronic tickets aren't the tickets now; they're just barcodes. So it wouldn't make a very good poster, would it? You can imagine in 20 years' time, there's this wall of barcodes. It's not going to work. Somebody saying I'm off to see Jeff Rattle in April. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't think Ian can sing anymore. But there's still a red hot band. I don't know if it's any of the original band they're in. I don't know.
Yeah, I see a post here by Willie Brown, but I haven't watched the video yet.
Right.
It's of his 3D rendering of the Apollo. It's 6 minutes long, but it looks pretty good.
Oh right. Okay.
It's like a kind of. Oh yeah, good views then.
Unless people don't know, Willie's been working on he's got a bit of a talent for building 3-dimensional models of buildings. He's a Celtic fan, which is fine. But apart from that, he's very good at building this. Andy's a Celtic fan, but he's been building the Apollo thing. How long's he been working on that? Willie, you're on. How long? 3 years? 4 years? A long time. A long time. Anyway, it looks amazing, and he's intending to make it so we can actually. He's going to make models available, isn't he? He's going to try and sell some models. Which would be fantastic. But so what are folks saying? John's on. Hello, John. I like alternative titles, and based on tonight's show, we now have Sloppy Scott, and I'd like it to be Accurate Andy. Oh. Well, he's the one with all the funny stuff in his head, so that I think that's quite accurate.
Thank you.
No issue with that. He's got all the letters, but he's not been diagnosed. Kenneth saying I can.
Pretty sure I do.
Not just AC/DC. Oh bloody hell! Look at that! I've just banged my camera. There you go. I'm banging. Oh dear, I've never done that before. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? I think I'll do that. There you go. Fixed that. There. Look how professional I am. Hang on. I've only had one glass of red wine. Somebody's saying I paid for actual tickets to Green Day. All right, okay. They refunded the money, and I said it's digital ticket only. Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, I know bands they're charging you for it now, aren't they? No, that basically, you can pay for an actual ticket. They give you an actual ticket. It's a premium. It's basically they're doing you a favour now. They charge you about £5 for an actual ticket. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I know, but they said I paid for actual tickets to Green Day. They refunded the money and said it's digital ticket only. I don't understand what that means.
It's weird. Well, they obviously had a mind fart, mate. I don't know. I can understand that they are coming.
Can you tell us what you mean, caller?
There we go. Tall song. Too old to rock and roll, too young to die. Absolutely brilliant song. And if you're too old to rock and roll, you probably are, as Lemmy would say. There's my link back to Motörhead. But the only problem is I hadn't queued it up. So it sounded like I was doing the right thing. Hang on, let me just... Right, I'm going to play 3 songs. I've never done that before. So it's, 53 seconds onwards. Right, I'm going to play the last 3 songs on this wonderful rescued recording. Hang on. Come on. Right, there we go. This is ridiculous. I mean, the things I do for the love of the music. Right, so I'm going to play 3 songs, and then we'll come back and have some more witters. But I've got Overkill, Bomber, and Motörhead. 3 brilliant songs from the one and only Lemmy and the boys. And I'm going to have another glass of red wine. Hope you enjoy this. What would you call it? A group of Motörhead? What would be a group of Motörhead songs? Be a pile of Motörhead songs? A pile of beer? No. What would Free Motörhead songs be called? Tell me in the chat.
Only way to feel the noise is when it's getting loud. So good I can't believe it, sweeping with the crowd. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Overkill, overkill, overkill. Shut up. Gotta beat to feel the beat. Take to your spine. Shake your head, you must be dead, and it don't make you blind. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Don't sweat it, get it back to you.
Devin Motörhead abuse.
Overkill, overkill, overkill. Time to rock. Know your body's made to move, feel it in your guts. Rock and roll and love the name, and it don't make you sweat. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Ah! Overkill, overkill, overkill. Shut-a-da-da. This is called Bomber. Every night, it's a bomber, it's a bomber, it's a bomber. Another 4 minutes. I'm not getting any younger, you know. Well, I guess some of you will know the words to this, so I hope you can sing them loud enough for me to hear them. I forgot them a long time ago. Remember me, I'm Motörhead, alright.
Excellent.
That
What a
outro was
racket.
as long as
Fantastic.
one of the outro was longer than one of the choruses.
Absolutely.
Pretty
Fantastic.
good.
So that was Motorhead from 1982 at the Glasgow Apollo, and they've subsequently released that as an album, haven't they? Only in the last 18 months or so. So if you've gone to
I think they
YouTube,
might have. Yeah.
yeah, if you go to YouTube, you can still get the whole original recording, but there's a slightly tarted up version of it as well, which you can get. So very good. I hope you enjoy it. I know they're a bit heavy for a lot of folk. They're a bit noisy, but I think they're great. Just because I was a kid when they were coming through, they were like, for me, they were like rebels. You know, Lemmy was a king sort of dude. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Someone's saying, I remember going to this gig in Birmingham Odeon. That was another great venue, wasn't it? This guy told me of this great band called Venom. Oh my God. Oh, they were utter shite. Yeah, Venom were terrible. Lord Frost will tell you they were seminal in the creation of death metal, but I thought they were terrible. But there was a band on before them who were called Red Beards of Texas, a ZZ Top type of band. Excellent. They were shining all. Oh dear. I left after the second song of the headline band. All right, okay.
All
That
right.
didn't go too well. But I don't know if you noticed when I was playing that, Andy, I put up the Kerrang, the very first issue of Kerrang. And
Yeah.
that's on my wall. It's listed 2 feet away from me. And there's Motorhead. So it's quite interesting to look at that because you've got like from these are the sounds when it had its first heavy metal special, which became a bit of a phenomenon. Still going, Kerrang as well, but I mean the music's different. But so there was Motorhead, Girl School, UFO, Saxon, Kiss, Trust, Schenker, Wild Horses. Now they never did much, did they? But Pat Benatar, ZZ Top, Styx, Vardis, they were a bit long blonde hair, weren't they? Ted Twat Nugent, Blackfoot, Graham Bonetto, Ronnie Montrose is brilliant, and Rose Tattoo. Not bad. Not bad at all. There was a Graham Bonnet played at the Air, you know, the thing they have in Air every year that Tom Russell hosts.
And True.
Oh
even?
God, he's really. It was quite. I mean, I'm sure he's still a great singer, but he's really aged. And it was because he was such a handsome guy, you know, like,
Did you watch him?
No, I just saw the pictures, mate. And
Right.
it was weird because, I mean, Graham Bonnet obviously had that really loud, big, powerful, bit of a belter of a voice. And he's now this wee old man, which is quite weird seeing pictures of him. Still very smart and all the rest of it, but he's not, it was just kind of, when you don't see somebody for 30 years and suddenly you see them again, you think, oh my God, you know. Because I saw him with Rainbow at the Edinburgh Playhouse and he was absolutely fantastic. But different guy now. Kerrang is now crap. Yes, I agree. It's not good, but it's not, mate. It's not. It's not a different niche now, isn't it? Yeah. I can still hear my dad shouting to me, "Turn that racket down," when I was listening to this type of music. Oh, it's Alan. Hello, Alan. How you doing over in Vancouver? Good to have you back, Alan. Thing is, I mean, it's like Motorhead are, I guess, very extreme, and every song there sounded virtually the same, didn't it? But they did start it. You know, they were the band that they led to, you know, Metallica and all these sort of bands, Megadeth and all these bands. I think they're great. ZZ Top, Scott. ZZ Top. Get ready for ZZ Top. Yeah, I know it's ZZ Top, but I'm British, so it's ZZ Top. God, I said that about an hour ago, Kenny. What have you been doing, man?
You just said that a minute ago.
No, I didn't. Oh, I did.
Because you read that. You read that thing.
Okay.
You read the rundown of the bands, you nutcase.
No, you're right. Okay, I've said it twice tonight. Okay, we need to have.
Arguing with me, and I'm just let the facts there,
I'm
mate.
just talking pish again, but we need to have ZZ Top night. We need to have a ZZ Top night. The only problem with the ZZ Top night is we'll probably have to just play the whole thing because I don't think I could choose because I just love it. You know, it's such a good recording. So it was a good night, that wasn't it?
Do I have that? All right.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. No idea. You've got your vast array of pay attention. Thanks. All right. You're just getting your revenge now. Right, you're just getting your revenge now. So anyway, what do people read now? Do people still read rock magazines? I read classic rock for a while, but I got really bored with the sort of the focus on Led Zeppelin, and it was getting literally down to how they cut their toenails. It was getting ridiculous as they were doing it. So I subscribed to that for about 10 years, but I just got zapped out.
Right. I subscribed to it for a while, but then I just thought,
I don't anymore. But it's annoying though, because I mean, I still read the reviews, so I still get new music from there. You know, I quite like the guys who do the reviews. They're quite good. But
yeah.
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, I remember that, Kenny. Brilliant. And cheap sunglasses. I used to read Carap. Yes, I think most of us did, didn't we? Well, the rock fans did. But it's funny because what was Melody Maker, Sounds, and well, NME, which is what
Well, I
the
used to buy.
weirdos read.
I used to buy Sounds every week.
Yeah. But you hear it on the radio now.
Did I
Oh,
read it? No, I didn't. I didn't actually buy it. I would read it in R.S. McCall's.
exactly, or borrow Kenny Harvey's copy. But
Oh yeah.
But there was NME, which is all the trendy kids with the funny hair used to buy, you know, with articles about bands like, you know, Bauhaus and Simple Minds.
Well, there are other types of music.
Yeah, no, I still think it's shite, mate. I mean, but Motörhead are classed as a pub. Oh, this must be Liam. This must be Liam or James. Are classed as a pub rock, grebo rock. What? What's a grebo? Anyway,
I don't know.
I don't know what a grebo rock biker band. I know biker band. Yeah, they get biker. Actually, when I went to my first Donington, 84, Whitesnake. I remember it was mad because me and the guy called Graham Potter went down. So I was only, when was it? Was that 83? Was it? I can't remember. Whitesnake were the headline. It was one of the best gigs I've ever been in my life. It was a brilliant gig. And we arrived at Donington on the Apollo bus, and it was amazing that we even made it, because every time we stopped at a service station, all these feral Glaswegians would basically jump over counters and were nicking booze, and oh god, it was like, and I was only away in 15 or something, and it was like, oh god. And then we arrived and we got off the bus, Andy, and there was like, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of these bloody bikers, like rows and rows of greasy biker types.
Yeah.
And you know what? They were the nicest guys you could ever meet. It was like, it didn't make any sense. It was like, I got off the bus and I hadn't slept for like a day, and I had one can of Strongbow, so I was pissed. And I got off the bus, and saw these folk with these motorbikes.
Still pissed.
Well, yeah, and been pissed for the last 40 years, mate. But and then the oh, these bikers, how you doing, guys? You want a drink? I mean, they were absolutely lovely. The one that's nice later on when they were throwing stones at us in the middle of the crowd. But then,
no,
a grebo is a greasy monkey. Is that right? That must be Liam. Is that you, Liam? You need to tell me who that must be, Liam. You're calling my dad a weirdo. Oh God, I'm digging a hole here. I don't even know who I'm talking to. Motorhead or no, I'm not. I'm not saying it again. I'm not saying it again. But yeah, Motorhead were a bit into their own. They had their own class, didn't they? Their own thing. I once heard them playing with the. Remember the Stray Cats?
Yeah. Did they do a song with it?
Lemmy played with the Stray Cats. Did a tour with them, and because he's a right rockabilly fan, you know, he loves his rockabilly.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, he's a really good bass player.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it'll be on the YouTubes, mate, I would imagine. And it was really good. Stray Cats were a good band. Why is there no rockabilly bands?
There are, mate.
Are there?
Yeah.
Because it's a good type of music,
You just
rockabilly.
don't see them.
No, I guess. Anyway, I'm really wittering now. So anyway,
if you go and have a look, I'll go and have a look for it. You'll find plenty. There's plenty.
Okay. Well, thanks very much, everybody, for listening to an hour and a half of this drivel. Brian Setzer, is that the guy from Stray Cats? Nora, Stray Cats. Strut, yeah, saw them live. Can't remember when or where or when. Come on, Nora. I know the feeling. What happens to me now, Nora, is I remember a gig, but I can't remember, like you, where or when. And I get, if I've seen a band more than once, they all mix in together.
So you need your tickets.
That's why you need your tickets. Ding, correct. The Meteors, yeah, right, okay.
Well, you can say, oh, I was there, at least.
Yeah, but that's why this show is so important. He says, inflating his own ego. But the great thing about this Facebook
does not need inflating at all.
Oh, fuck off. See, he's away again. Like anyway, and but the
I just expressed my opinion, and you give me shit for it. But you're opinionating all the time.
yeah, okay. No, you're right. No,
Holy
I definitely agree with you. I'm wrong. You're
Holy
right.
moly,
Okay, there you
shit, the
go.
messenger, man.
End of
That's
that. No,
exactly
you can stop now because I've agreed with you. Right, stop
Right,
now.
okay.
Right,
Oh no,
I agree with
keep
you.
going.
You are correct. Right. However,
But
no, I'm not saying but because but's terrible. One of my psychology teachers said to me, "You should use a thing called the butt flip. Don't use butt NLP bollocks." Anyway, and I like the one that got me last year was that Van Halen recording from Donington. Because
yeah,
if you haven't seen it, folks, and you're into rock music, you know everybody's not into rock music, but if you're into rock music and you haven't seen the Van Halen recording, it was 83 AC/DC at Donington. And I'm not a huge Van Halen fan, as Andy knows. I like them, but I'm not a huge fan. And if you watch that, though, I was there. I think Bon was there as well. And it was chaotic. It was noisy. I thought it was bloody awful, to be honest. But you can totally see why folk loved it. And I think you get this wee memory jog, don't you? Because you see the band live and you think, oh my God. So what I tend to do now is when we're reviewing bands like Motörhead tonight, I watched the recordings from that year. It was Hammersmith Odeon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing because it's the same set and the bands don't know what fucking town they're in at the best of times anyway. But it's amazing to go back. So Nora, you can go back and you can refresh your memory a wee bit. And what I find is bits pop out and you remember little bits that were at the specific gig you were at. You might not remember the venue because I don't. But yeah, it's quite cool. But on Cotswold Radio this week, there was one of Lisa's show, the rock show on a Wednesday night, 9:00. One of the guys said, "Oh, I remember this song. What was it you were playing, Lisa? Suede." And I remember I saw Suede, not a band I particularly like, but I saw them.
Is this in the rock show?
I know. I don't start. I said the same thing to her, right? Suede and the rock show. Nah. Anyway, but she played 2 Suede tracks, and
Wow. Jeez.
2 she played, yeah. But it was like I saw them on that tour, I think in 92, I think it was. But I saw them at the, where they have the snooker. What's it called? That place in Sheffield?
The Crucible.
Crucible. So I saw Suede at the Crucible, right? And I had totally forgotten about it. But there was people talking about. One guy was saying something. There was having a bit of a debate in the chat, and I'm going, God, I remember going to see that with a pal of mine. I'm going, oh. And it was at the Crucible, and I think that's the only time I was ever at the Crucible. So Nora, the memories are there. You just got to dig them back out again and find them. Yeah. But anyway, Suede never played the Apollo, so we won't be playing them on here. Anyway, so
right,
you've been listening to this nonsense. They were all right, Suede. They were like what were they like David Bowie and Bauhaus and all that mixed up and not quite as good. But they were all right. They were fine. They were okay.
Good. Yeah. Better Butler's a great
Suede are like depressing Bowie. Yeah, that's what I think as well. Depressing Bowie. Is that you, Alice? I don't know. I can't see your name. This rabble is still relevant. Night, guys. Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
This is Barry, who's probably sober for the first time on a Friday night in the last 6 months, Mr. Booth. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in. You've been listening to Glasgow Apollo Live with me, Scott MacArthur.
And me, Andy Muir.
We will have the usual nonsense after the show on the Zoom call, which is www.glasgowapollo.com/Zoom. Andy's already put it in the chat, I think. But
I'll put it in again, mate.
Please, yeah. Raymond's saying he's not coming on tonight because he can't be doing me any of us. No, he's not saying that. He's saying I'm working tomorrow morning, so an early night for me. Catch you next week. Thanks, mate. It was really good last week to see you. And Lisa's saying I played 3 Suede songs. Right, okay, all right. Sorry. They all sounded the same to me, so I just thought it was 2. Anyone who likes a wee bit of Suede with a wee honey whiskey. Is that James McAvity? Because there's an E in that whiskey, which makes it, I don't know, irrelevant, American. I don't know what that is. That's got to be James. Is that James? I hope it is James.
No, it's John Henry. Oh, no, it's not John Henry. John Henry says Suede never played the Apollo, but I never knew that they played snooker. All right. Well, it's James McAvee.
I thought it was. Thank God for that. Yeah, because I was thinking one of the nice people had maybe said something that I was going to have a problem with. Good night, guys, from sunny Glasgow. Good night, John. Thanks very much for tuning in. There's somebody swearing at us. There you go. Well, so next week it's Jethro Tull.
Lisa.
So a completely different vibe. Is it Lisa again? Sorry, Lisa. But she's played Suede in a rock show, mate.
She's calling us a bus.
Well, you're probably right, Lisa, to be honest. You're probably right. But so next week, Jethro Tull, different vibe. Now, who should I play with them? Who should we have as the other musician next week? I was kind of thinking Focus.
A counterpoint.
Or, yeah, I guess Focus isn't really a counterpoint, though, is it? No. Elvis Costello?
You mean a complimentary? Well,
complimentary, I would prefer, yeah. Gentle Giant. Now, I don't know if we've got any Gentle Giant. I like Gentle Giant. Songs from the Wild, brilliant song. I love that song. I remember learning the Bourrie on guitar. You know that Bach piece. I could play it. It was really good. I could actually play the whole thing. And then I heard Ian Anderson playing it in the flute, and I thought, fuck, I gave up. But I don't think there's any recordings of Gentle Giants from the Glasgow Apollo, is there? Benefit. No, I know Benefit.
No, I don't know one.
There isn't one, I don't think. Well, there might be. We'll have a look. But anyway, so we'll think about it. And then the following week, I think we're going to go... It was bollocks, actually. Okay. Then we're going to go... I think we're going to go Toya. So I think it's going to be Jethro Tull this week coming, and then Toya. The Toya recordings are very good. Yeah, we've listened to her before, haven't we?
Yeah.
What about Greta Van Graaf Generator? Van de Graaf Generator, yeah. But again, do we have any recordings of them from the Glasgow Apollo? I don't know. Maybe there is actually. You'd think there would be. That would go well with Jethro Tull. Quite. This is creating a menu, isn't it? It's quite interesting. Anyway, we better go. I hope you've enjoyed this nonsense. We've done an hour and a half, Andy. Again.
Wow.
What time is it with you? 9 in the morning?
10.
What time is it?
10:06.
Andy's in Australia.
10:06. Start at 8:30. Wow.
Toya is great. There you go. Somebody said Toya is great. There you go. She just lives down the road from me here. She's in the next town down the road. But she originally said she'd come on the show, but then when she did that thing over lockdown with Robert Fripp, her husband, you know, they did these videos where she got her tits out and stuff. She's famous again, so she's too famous to come on our show. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Toya, very disappointed in you, Toya. I'd like to have Robert Fripp on though, even more. Anyway, what they saying? Great fun. Anyway, good night, everybody. Right, we're going to go. Right, that's bloody. What's nonsense? What's nonsense? What we're saying? What have I said? Is it me? Probably me. I've probably said something that's nonsense again.
Someone's talking about.
It'll be me. It'll be me. It'll be me. This week I've been listening to. Actually, I've been listening. I listened to. We never talked about this at the beginning. I listened to the new Roger Waters version of Dark Side of the Moon.
I thought you said it was mince.
Appalling. But I had to listen to it. I had only heard one track and it was really bad. I listened to the whole album with my headphones on. Utter drivel. Nora saying, I'm amazed Turner Nog played the Apollo. They played a couple of times. Nora, I think they supported Rush as well.
Yeah.
Maybe do them with Jethro Tull. Yeah.
But we don't have a recording of it.
I don't think we've got a recording of them, but I don't even know their music, to be honest. Well, a wee bit. We did listen to them once, didn't we, ages ago?
Yeah,
but anyway. Right, this is going to go on all bloody night if we don't say goodnight to everybody, Andy. Right, good night.
Good night, everybody.
Well, see you next week. Thank you very, very much. I mean, it's been an amazing week on the website and on the Facebook group. I cannot tell you how me and Andy get. We were literally talking on Wednesday about this, and we don't understand how it's the way it is. You know, 250,000 people is ridiculous. So thank you very much. We'll keep up the bad work, promise, and we'll be back next week. Please join us on Zoom, ladies especially. Come on, it's all bloody men. Let's get some. Well, apart from Cheryl, and Fiona will be back, I'm sure. But join us on the Zoom call and have a glass of beer with us or whatever and have a chat. All right, mate. See you next.
All right.
Well, see you in about 5 minutes. Good night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Now I've got to try and remember what's the final because it's that. There we go. Right. Good night.